Hey Nisa Posse, welcome back to my channel. This is a video from Sunday. This is Sunday Reset. I'm here cleaning up, straightening up, doing all the things to start my week. I also have my children helping because that's what they're going to do. They're going to learn how to clean. They're going to help clean up their mess as well. And it's just me here straightening up the kitchen, fixing my daughter something to eat as well, just getting everything ready to start the week. I have just been so overwhelmed lately just with everything and my kids being sick. Now my two other sons are sick as well, just basically common cold. And I put in my short video, asking for some home remedies and stuff that I can use to help build up their immune system. I also been, Googling as well. Let me know the type of vitamins that y'all use to help your children because I want to start them on, some vitamins to, help them out a little bit better because like my kids get constantly sick. They're in school and, there's germs everywhere. But it's also a little, hard when they're all asthmatic. So, like, if they get a common cold, if they get any type of virus, it also affects their asthma. So that be my concern, when they get sick. And that's why I'm always in a hospital. Yes, I have asthma medication in my house, but sometimes they need more assistance. They might need a steroid. They might need to be on oxygen, which mostly happens and why they would be admitted into the hospital because they need oxygen. And the asthma medicine is also not helping. So normally that's when I bring them to the ER when I notice I have to give them, albuterol every 2 hours because doing it every 4 or 6 hours is not helping them. They're still wheezing. They're still struggling. So that's usually when I bring them to the ER after I notice that, they're struggling to breathe. So if y'all ever constantly see my videos and there's sick kids and we in the ER, it's because it is asthma related, common cold, or another virus that they got from somewhere, and it just travels through the house. If when one kid get it, they all gonna get it, and that's usually what happens. So like, my daughter first had it, my oldest daughter, and then my younger daughter got it. So like, it was 2 weeks apart for them, and then my youngest son, he had got the virus, and then my oldest son did, and then it came back to my younger daughter. So like it just travels over. They share rooms, 2 girls, 2 boys. The girls share a room, the boys share a room, but usually that's just how it works. When one kid's sick, they're all about to get sick. That usually what happens with them. But I just be looking for stuff to help, build up their immunity because, like nobody want to see their kids sick all the time, especially my children who are asthmatic. And when they get sick, it's a little more, serious, especially, my younger daughter who has febrile seizures. If she gets like a virus and spikes a fever, she'll, have a seizure usually. So like I be, very cautious of trying to, prevent her from getting sick with anything because that's what I be afraid of, because it is a little upsetting because, the last time she had a seizure, she was taking a nap. She was sleeping. So, and I was in my room and I didn't know until like I realized she was sleeping too long. And I'm like, why is she sleeping so long? Then it was hard to wake her up. And I noticed that she was coming, like the after effect of having a seizure. I noticed that was going on with her. So I immediately, called 911 and we took her to the ER and stuff like that. And then they sent me home, but I wound up have to come back because they're saying, oh, everything's negative. She don't have no type of virus or bacterial infection. I'm like, there's something still wrong. She's having 105 fever. There's something that got to be wrong. And I brought her back literally the next day. And then she stayed because she had 2 viruses. She had to be on oxygen. She needed steroids. It was just a lot, going on. So that be my life. I'm constantly in the hospital because my daughter, she gets more sick than the rest of my children, the younger one, and she don't go to school, but the rest of my other kids do. So they be bringing their germs back home from school and stuff like that. But this is just the Sunday cleaning, straightening up. That's all I'm doing. And I'm just, just sharing my story, sharing what goes on in my life. I stay at home, so, I mostly be with the kids. Well, not mostly. I be with the kids every day, 24/7, 365 days. Yeah, But I mostly stay with the kids and stuff, so I was just like, I might as well just document what I be doing all day, because why not? I know some parents can relate to my life and what goes on in mine, and it's a lot do go on. I try to show as much as I can and stuff like that, and I give a little awareness, like especially with my children and some of their health issues. Like I said, the youngest daughter, she gets seizures if she spikes a fever. Then I have autistic son. And there's a lot of challenges there as well. So, I just try to spread awareness and just basically try to tell, my story. And maybe if someone who's probably going through the same thing I'm going through, that know that they're not alone. That's usually just what I'm trying to spread. And also, I love to have fun. So you'll see me do fun things with the kids soon. I want to get, new equipment, though. A couple of things I want to get that's on the TikTok shop. I got a selfie light, and I got this other tool that holds your phone and stuff like that. But it's different things that I want to get to capture different angles and stuff like that, just to be more of a better content creator, because I'm still new to this, y'all. I'm still new to this. I'm new to the game, and basically I'm just trying to become better at it. That's it. So if y'all like what y'all see and it's relatable to you, and if y'all have any ideas, I would appreciate it. It will not go unnoticed. Definitely subscribe and comment and share, and just tune into my life. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And we're going to play little tunes for the rest of the time, because I'm done talking, y'all. Okay.